One, okay, very good. Well, hello to everyone in the Myzone Operator Group on Facebook. We are here in, where are we? Dallas, Texas. I literally have to look at my calendar to work out what city I am in. But we're in Dallas, Texas at Myzone U. If we pan around the room, you'll see there are about 50 operators here today. If we give a wave, guys. Hello, there we go. And the purpose of Myzone U, we beta tested it last October, and now this year we're running it pretty much every month between February and November, different locations. We're also doing it internationally as well. But we've decided to go live because we're covering off on how to sell a Myzone belt. So we thought that you guys might be interested in this, and to the group here, we will be saving this clip, adding it to YouTube, and you can share it with your sales team. So this is how you sell a Myzone. Sits down with you and you take her through a needs analysis or a profile, and you establish that she wants to lose weight, and you establish, because you're good at selling, you establish that it's 20 pounds, and you understand that she wants to lose 20 pounds because her daughter's wedding's coming up, and you know that that wedding is coming up in 6 months from now, and you went deeper and you found out that the real driver of why she's with you today is because that photo on the wedding day is going on the wall for eternity. And she wants to feel good when she looks at that photo, not feel bad. That's her driver. And if you're good at sales, you get to that very quickly. You build rapport, you ask the right questions, and you know her why. At this point, you have the balance of power. As soon as you hand prices over to her and say which option suits you best, you lose the power. That power is now with her, and you're asking her for a favour to choose one of the memberships. Right now, however, you've got the power because she's walked into your house and she said, help me, right? And insert the help, whatever that may be. In this case, it's 20 pounds in 6 months from now, daughter's wedding, because I want to feel good when I look at that photo that will be on the wall for eternity. This is where you sit down with Mrs. Jones, and before you go on the tour, you say to her, Mrs. Jones, the most important thing today is not joining a gym. The most important thing today is joining a gym that you are going to use. That add-on phrase is key. We've had members come and go over the years, and we've had members win and lose over the years. The members that win are the members that use the gym, right? We know this, and we know that having a beautiful facility and programming and great staff and awesome equipment and keeping it clean is really important. But we also know that the most important thing is that you get your routine down. If you can get your routine down, the results will take care of themselves. If you don't get your routine down, guess what? They won't take care of themselves. Right? So at this point, you're playing coach. You're having that honest chat with her because you've got the balance of power. You are an expert. You are not just a salesperson trying to flog a membership, right? At that point, you then pivot and say, because we know this, we know how important routine is, we've incorporated Myzone technology, and I'm going to show you when we go on the tour. So what you've done is you've planted the seed. So if you're a salesperson, A, you've got them to think beyond purchasing a membership, and you've got them to think about their day-to-day routine of exercising, so you've got them over the hurdle, and B, you've planted the seed about Myzone. Then you move to the next stage, which is the tour. Now, on the tour, like anything, you turn features into benefits into value, all right? So you call it out. When you walk past the Myzone screen, or it might be a Myzone vertical pop-up, or a Myzone area, whatever you want to use, you point it out and say, that's Myzone. That's the feature, right? That's Myzone. What Myzone does is it tracks the effort you put into exercise. That's the key term. It tracks the effort you put into exercise and gives you feedback in real time on the big screen. It gives you feedback in the form of a post-workout email after the workout. It gives you feedback on leaderboards with your friends. It gives you feedback on the social media component of the app, where people and coaches are giving you a thumbs up and saying, Charlie, you crushed it this morning, well done. Those bear calls were awesome, right? It gives you all this feedback, and the thing about that feedback is it makes you feel like you've had a win. It makes you feel like there's some form of achievement, something has been attained. And winning and progress and achievement feels good. And that's why we do Myzone, because we want to make you feel good. Because guess what? Routine that we spoke about 10 minutes ago, routine is about feeling good. We do things consistently that make us feel good. Pleasure, We do not do things that don't make us feel good. Pain, right? And we know that you've got a great idea, and that's to lose weight, that keeping that routine, you need to make sure that the pleasure bucket outruns the pain bucket, right? And by having a community together here, we're doing that. So Mrs. Jones, what this means for you is if you use Myzone, you are not using Myzone. Does that make sense? She nods her head, yes it does. Can you see how having feedback with calorie burn and points accumulated and people patting you on the back and a social digital community, can you see how that will drive your exercise routine? Yes, I can. Great. Now let's go over to the cardio area. Benefits into value. So Myzone is no different. Then you get down to the point of sale, where you close the membership. And best practices are, yes, to bake Myzone into the premium membership. But let's just say that they don't buy that one, and they buy the regular, standard, cheapest membership, but you still want to sell them a Myzone belt for the reasons we went through. This is where you say, okay, Mrs. Jones, you bought the membership, not a problem. This is your joining fee or enrolment, and X dollars per month. Now, look, as I said off the very top, the important thing today was not purchasing the membership. The most important thing was using the membership, right? Remember that? Yes, I do. Okay, and remember, we're going to make you feel good about it and give you a community so that you stick to the routine, because that wedding photo, you know, that date is stuck, right? So we've got to work to that date. So what we've got is we've got an offer on for new members. And it's a Myzone belt with a money-back guarantee. This is one of the plays. If you buy a Myzone belt today and you don't like it, within 30 days, bring it back and we'll give you your money back, no problem. Just bring back the module, the box, the charger, the red strap, bring it back, but we're going to throw it away because that's just disgusting. You know? But bring the rest of it back, money back, no questions asked. Okay, so there's no risk. However, if you buy one and if you jump the hurdle, so you give them a hurdle, a really good hurdle to give them in the first month is 1,300 MEPs, because that aligns with the World Health Organization guidelines that we spoke about. If you jump that hurdle, I will give you your money back in the form of club cash. You can spend it on training, boot camp, name it. And of course, you guys can insert the offer there, whatever it is that you're promoting. So now what you've done with Mrs. Jones is you have taken the risk away, you've given her an upside incentive. Why would you not do it? Right? So that's a great way of selling it to those members there. That would be the money back guarantee. Other clubs have different forms of applying this, such as giving them the belt and accompanying it with other incentives along the way and making it part of the onboarding program. If you have an around the city program with a passport where they have to get a stamp for attending different events, you can also make Myzone points just one of those stops on the passport. Cool, does that make sense? All right, so what we're going to do, and I'm going to close out with the Facebook guys in just a minute, I'm going to ask you to turn around to the person next to you, get in pairs, and if there's an odd number, just get in a 3, that's okay. And I want you to role play the selling of a belt. I'm just going to go over it one more time, just to refresh you, and then I'm going to get you to role play it so it sinks in. So you're sitting down with Mrs. Jones, you've done the needs profile, you've worked out her why and what's driving her, and you say to her, it's not about joining a gym, because you've got the balance of power, you're playing coach, and you're not desperate for the sales, right? You're saying it's not about joining a gym, it's more important than that, it's about using the gym, okay? And having a routine that will have you use the gym. Then you go on the tour and you call out Myzone. Myzone is the name of it, that's the feature. The function is that it tracks the effort, that's the key word. It tracks the effort you put into exercise, and it gives you feedback in real time, post-workout email, leaderboards, the social media component, personal goal setting. And the key is that it makes you feel good, because when you progress, when you achieve, when you get little wins, it makes you feel good. And Mrs. Jones, that's what it's about. We need to fill up your feel-good bucket so that the cost of waking up early and coming and sweating and whatnot is outrun by results and achievement and social community and so what. And then you turn around and say, Mrs. Jones, can you see how Myzone will help you sustain your routine, which of course is the critical component of you looking good on that photo on that wall for eternity after your daughter's wedding. So guys, we'll go with Let's just do 3 minutes each. So Team A start now, and then I'll call it out at the 3-minute mark, and then we'll switch. And then I'm going to pick someone to come up the front and do a live role play. So Emily, if you can come over here.
Yeah. Caleb, you want to be better? Two.
So guys, hey, it's Emmett from Myzone. As I said, this is Myzone University. We're now, we're into our third one for the year. You can see the attendance, it's very small and intimate. There's 40, 50 people here, the same last month in Chicago. As I said, these are going international. The whole purpose is to spend, we started at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll be doing content through till noon. We'll then have some lunch where they can network. We'll then come back and do some more content. And then at 2 o'clock we'll go and do a workout. Master Trainer Emily Sopo will lead the workout. She'll be sharing talking tips to go through before class, during class and after class. And then we'll be done by 3 o'clock. So call it a 5-hour segment. It's intimate, it's detailed, you get lots of notes, you get the slide deck at the end of it, so that you can go back to the club and spread the good word. That was just a little snippet of the content that we're going through. It's a lot broader than just selling a belt. Now on this Facebook operator group, we are looking at adding a lot more content to the channel. Originally it was designed for operators to talk to each other and share good ideas, but myself and Emily and others in the group are going to get a lot more involved. There will be content like this coming into the feed. We will also be doing Power Play Friday, which will be a short webinar, no longer than 20 minutes, and we'll pick a topic. We'll unpack the topic, we'll put best practices in there, it'll be on Facebook, it'll be recorded on a webinar, but it will also be delivered on Facebook Live through, or at least maybe not live, but the link itself will be put on the operator group, so you can watch it whenever you find it convenient. And then the key part is that we'll be having chats off the back of it for the 7 days that follow. So yeah, let us know what you think. We haven't put a lot of content into this feed for a while. Feedback is welcome. Looking to get a lot more involved in the chatter. So have a great day and thank you.